Hi Capricorn, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with your monthly reading for August 2020. We are using the Lightseer's Tarot for the message this month, as well as some Oracle decks. As always, I'm going to recommend you watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. And if you don't know where your signs are placed, put your birth information into an astrology calculator and then come back and watch your videos. Okay, let's get into it. We are looking at the energy atmosphere of August and how you will be potentially navigating that, what the cards have to share about the energy atmosphere and how it is charged, and how you can respond in a way that is in harmony with your highest and greatest potential. All right, 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. This is the overall theme of the reading. Your first is the Lovers. Choice and decision here. Beautiful card. For some of you, quite literally, this is about beloved relationship. Start with relationship to self, though, because that will have an effect and an influence on all of your connections. When we see the Lovers card, there is typically a choice that has to be made. And this is a card that encourages us all to get into our heart. It's not a decision or choice that can be made solely in a thought process in your head. So harmony between head and heart, then make a decision. And if that decision is exceptionally difficult, remember, it is about following your heart. What brings you to the truest, deepest, greatest love within your own life? How you are connected within self-relationship, what will bring you the greatest amount of joy. Okay, coming with that, the Sun. Wow, look at that. 2 really powerhouse tarot cards out of the major arcana for you at the very beginning of the reading. So this is the happiest card in tarot. So once this decision gets made, you create an atmosphere, a foundation of all that the Sun represents: bliss, joy, love, happiness, togetherness, connection, illumination, brilliant clarity, and so on. So my feeling here is, Capricorn, you are being nudged by the universe to make whatever choice needs making, because this is what awaits you upon making the decision. And then coming with that, you have the Hermit. Enlightenment. And the core meaning on this card is a quest beckons. So you're heading into a whole new realm of life experience. The Hermit may have you in a bit of pause right now as you are in consideration for your choice with the Lovers card. My feeling is that this hasn't come easy to you, because you can be an exceptionally grounded, practical sign. You're very decisive by nature. Yes, no, it's easy for you. Until right now. So quite likely this has something to do with relationship in connection with another person. And again, take that where it's relevant. Do not just pigeonhole it right into beloved relationship, though that may be what's first on the list for you at this time. This can be any relationship within your family, within your friends, within your career, and how you are of service. Heavy influence, though, on beloved connection. So pause in the action, because a great adventure awaits you here. And garner your gains. Consider your options and then make your choice. But follow your heart as you make your choice, and you come into the energy, the brilliant clarity, the loving bliss of what the Sun has to offer. Yeah, that's really sweet. Let's see what it connects to. Our first card is Page of Pentacles. Everything happens in its own right season. Pages for me in tarot are, I consider them scouts. You know, they walk out to the horizon and then they report back what they've seen along the way. And the Page of Pentacles holds the Ace of Pentacles, so there's raw potential and opportunity available to us here with this page. and we're treading into a place where we may not have a whole lot of experience. So let's take it to connection with other people here, beloved or otherwise. We may have upgraded our ideas and our considerations of how relationship flows for us. You know, if you've had a number of relationships that haven't ended well, are you really going to want to repeat your model, your structure of what relationships look like, right? You have to consider something new, which you may not have a lot of experience in. But the blessing of that is you're following your heart, and it brings you into the loving bliss of the sun. And even more surprise, happiness, and delight than you could have at one time ever considered. So it's worth considering doing it different. It's worth bringing your collective wisdom, experience, and knowledge into a whole new realm of consideration when it comes to relationships. Coming with our page is, look at that, Ace of Cups. Divine and cosmic gift of love flowing into your cup, the cup that is your life, and then overflowing. So this is living in the overflow of this beautiful, loving adventure that you are on. Wow. That's really sweet, Capricorn. Good for you. Next we have the Eight of Cups. Eights in tarot are all about motion and movement. And this card is considered one of walking away from something. And many tarot readers interpret this card as walking away from a love relationship. I feel that this is a card of motion and momentum in a direction of fulfillment. Look at this bright light over here. And as I was saying moments ago, there was a time for you, Capricorn, where, let's just say, the example of prior relationships not fulfilling well or coming to an end over and over again. You're walking away from a belief system or some kind of programming that you had that was contributing to the lack of fulfillment in relationships. So now you're walking on to something different, stepping into a new realm of life experience, walking toward the sun. Yeah, so you're leaving those old circumstances for far better, more favorable circumstances. And not just more favorable, delightful, miraculous, celebratory, ecstatic joy. That's the kind of energy you're walking into here as you make a decision to do things differently. And coming with our 8. Well, now that you started walking, you've got some momentum, because here we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this knight, all knights convey messages between cards. This particular knight is considered a bit reckless. I heard one tarot reader once say he prefers to have blood on his sword, and I agree with that statement. He does. He doesn't ask questions. He is in motion. He's doing it. He's going, and he has a purpose, and he is driven. These are wonderful characteristics of this knight. Now, the challenge to that is sometimes that he's so focused that he gets a bit tunnel visioned. I feel here in the lineup of these cards and the energy that's flowing through them is that now that you are underway, you're up on your feet and you're walking, now you're running. And pretty soon you're going to be on that motorcycle, just screaming down the road in this blissful, loving light of the sun and the Ace of Cups. That is how your overflow from the Ace of Cups is going to move. That's the momentum of it in your world. Oh, through the month of August, at the very least. Speaking of the month of August, your next card now is Strength. So we always ask when we see a knight, where has he come from and where's he going? We know where he's come from these beautiful cards and that energy. This is the energy that you're taking, that you're moving forward with, and you're moving forward dynamically right into the Strength card, which, this card is all heart. It's the courageous heart. It's another one of follow your heart and don't compromise what's there. Whatever it is you hold in heart space, do not compromise that. This is about your freedom, your liberation. I believe it was in the Leo reading. I pulled the Strength card for that one as well. And just recently I've been in deeper contemplation with this card. And one of the things that occurred to me with this beautiful card is that typically in traditional tarot we see a young maiden sitting next to a lion. And, you know, as you look at that image, you understand that there's a threat to her from that predatory beast, right? And there's a threat to the lion of potentially being tamed by this human consciousness or human assertion, if you will. But they reach an accord with one another, and there's deep acceptance between them. And what caused this deeper contemplation for me on this card was another deck. I don't remember the name of it at the moment, but the artwork on that card had a woman sitting with a lion, and she was holding a lotus flower. And what struck me was the Strength card is about tapping your raw power. And that's all found in heart space, though raw power can sometimes be unstable and can be mismanaged. Certainly we've all experienced that in some way. But on that particular card, there's this very delicate lotus flower in the woman's hand, and I realized that that image of the lotus flower, so delicate, so precious, needed to be handled gently so that it wouldn't be destroyed. And I feel that that is the essence coming out of the Strength card. It takes tremendous strength to be gentle, most especially with our own heart space. And I feel that's at the core of this message here for you with the Lovers, the Sun, the Hermit, the Ace. You found and discovered what it takes to bring your raw, powerful strength into graceful gentleness and move forward with great purpose. That is what we call striking a balance and finding the harmony. Coming with is the Five of Cups. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, because again, as described over here, there were times that were less than favorable, and you've decided to not repeat the pattern. The Five of Cups is considered a cringing card in tarot. It's a 5, it's unstable to begin with. It indicates that something requires stability or restabilization. And it's also a card described as emotional pain, loss, and sorrow. And there are often 2 cups unseen by the person on the card. And the 3 spilled cups are the ones being mourned or grieved, if you will, on the card. I feel very much like the, what is it, the 4 of, well, like the 4 of Cups even, yeah. There's some sort of counting of blessings going on. And I feel that the person on this card is mindful of the 2 cups awaiting them, because you've got the Lovers, you've got the Sun, you've got the Ace here, and you're in your power, your divine spiritual heart space power. So there's reverence for recognition of what has come before, and you're glad of it now, because it is also adding to it being all of your prior experience, adding to this divine overflow off the Ace that's bringing you this wonderful love and bliss and this kind of strength. Yeah, so that's what's in the 2 cups, and that's where that's how you're that's how you are adventuring forward. A quest beckons here with the Hermit, and you're taking those 2 cups into that quest. Okay, next we have, the Death card. You know, I love that. This is one of my favorite cards in tarot. It is a card about the simultaneous energies of things coming to completion and things renewing, being revived. It's simultaneous ending and beginning in this card. It is looking absolutely to a new horizon, and that page right there is staring right at it in the face of the Death card. This is a card all about renewal, and it is a shedding of energy that is no longer of service, and that gets recycled into the divine all that is, right? It'll come back around if you require it again, but you've had the strength to do this kind of journey work here, to let go of what doesn't serve you any longer, and to be in appreciation and feel blessed by all these things that are passing off your foundation and out of your realm of consideration, because you have the energy of the Sun here. You have the energy of the Ace of Cups blessing your life. So the Death card becomes an easy card for you. It's a gifting. You see the gift in letting go because your foundation is ripe and ready for what's arriving. Coming with that is Seven of Swords. That is so beautiful. The Seven of Swords is a card that is considered the thief. That's its nickname. It's about something being taken from you or losing something to, let's say, someone else in a competitive type way. Or there's sneaky energy traditionally assigned to this card. Yet again, I don't agree with any of that. My intuitive feeling on this card is all about how we've robbed ourselves of our own joy. Let's go back and revisit our Five of Cups over here. That is something that becomes unstable for us, and it's up to us to harmonize and balance that. And you're seeing that in the journey of these cards. You're seeing your journey through that type of experience. And having the Death card sit right next to the Seven of Swords, that's letting you know that this is the kind of thing that's passing off your foundation, out of your realm of experience, of beingness, right? You are not robbing yourself of joy. You found the strength to bless yourself with joy. Sun card. And, you know, it sounds like an easy journey when we talk about it here in the description of these cards, but we all know what it takes to make that happen. And it's really remarkable that we all do that journey a little bit every day. So congratulations to you, Capricorn. This is just fantastic energy. So we're going to move on to Angel Answers. It's an opportunity for you to ask a question if you have one. Pause the video so you can come up with a question. Or you can allow these cards to be a fresh message or a confirmation of what's on the table. So our first card, I love this for you, emphatic success. Yes, look at it. It's all over this reading. And if you're going to look at just one card in relationship to success, look at the Sun. Next. Look at this. Emphatic yes. This is pure encouragement right out of this deck. You know, if you've got the question, is this really what's happening? Yes, emphatically, this is really what's happening. If your ego is creeping in with some doubt, let your heart, your spirit be an emphatic yes. To love, to trust, to faith in yourself. Here we have, listen to your intuition, not a problem for you at all. I love Capricorn intuition. It is so grounded, direct, and decisive. And then you have peaceful resolution. Yeah, something has come to peace for you because it's created just this amazing flow of energy through the month. You know, this isn't limited to just August. This is something that's ongoing for you. It's the momentum that you're in at this time, and it's just going to keep improving for you. That's the feeling that I have. Now we're going to move on to the Soul Truth cards, Oracle cards. This is a question for you to contemplate throughout the month. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Yeah, that may be what you were considering over here on your 5. And then over here, as mentioned before, prior relationships, maybe not fulfilling so well, being super challenged. And then that came into consideration for you, and you stepped into a new realm of being in connection, togetherness with people at this time. So it's a great question. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Yeah. If you continue to do the same thing over and over again and engage in relationship in the same way over and over again, and it has consistently been unfulfilling, what are you going to do to change that up? My sense is you intuitively know, and you are doing it. Okay, the next set of cards comes from the Divine Energy Oracle. Just some things for you to consider, contemplate, first and foremost. Count your blessings. Just as we were talking about here on the Five of Cups, count your blessings. I really do feel that that's what's going on there, because as you do that, you know to invest more in your blessings, right? Not the opposite. And then we have let go and enjoy. Let that be your mantra for the month and beyond. And last, bust out of your cocoon. Well, clearly you've done that. Where is our beautiful knight? Here he is. Where's our Eight of Cups? That's you busting out of your cocoon right there. Letting go and enjoying as you count your blessings. Yes, emphatically. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Always a pleasure. Do watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. Definitely check out the daily videos and leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. Have a beautiful August. Peace, love, joy, blessings to each of you. Namaste. Bye for now.